Maryland sports fans, there's only one sports book in the great state of Maryland with over 50 years experience booking bets and supporting customers. Betfred Sportsbook at Longshots is now open and is the only sportsbook in Frederick offering cash betting on football, basketball, world soccer, and more. Visit the Betfred Sportsbook at I-270 and MD-85 in Frederick, right next to Longshots off-track betting. Go to betfredsports.com for more information and your chance to win exclusive merchandise. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is Jarrod from Below 7, and you're listening to The Loud Spot with Sebastian.
Oh, no! Oh, boy! Ah, here it comes! The motherfucking Loud Spot! That's right, you're listening to the almighty Hot Zone! Doing the intro to the Loud Spot podcast! You're goddamn right! We're doing intros for podcasts now! And if you don't like it, you can suck the entire circumference of one... Wait, Treadsky with the squeals and the drops! P1E goes on till it pops! Cannonball, don't trust a cop! Johnny Spotswood just don't know when to stop! Yeah, and if you don't like it, you better take your ass up to the snooty box, cause this is the Loud Spot! Okay, see you later.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian Cosme, right out of Oklahoma City. Tonight we have an awesome band. We got Jarrod from Below 7. What's up, brother?
Doing great. How you doing, man?
Good. And then we also have Kandy with Kik Rocks Entertainment on again tonight. What's up, Kandy?
Hey, what's up?
So how do you guys know each other?
Through our friend Oscar Rock. Below 7 came down to Greenville and did a benefit show for Boots Across America last January. And that was the first time I heard him. And I fell in love, so I latched on like I always do.
Yeah, you guys have a really good band. So what's the name Below 7? What does that mean? Does that mean anything, or is it just a cool name?
Well, you know, it's kind of, we were sitting trying to find out a name, and actually we were at the practice spot, was in a big place that Todd usually does his motor repair and sells oil stuff at. And behind me on the post, and we always talking about it, was a thing that said Below 7. It meant to cut the board off below 7 foot. It can mean so many different things though, to each person, like below the 7 seas, or all, you know, below 7, if you want to look at it in the religious, or yada yada, whatever, you know.
That is a really good name. How long have you guys been a band for?
With these guys, with this lineup that we got now, I think maybe 4 or 5 years.
Okay, so you're no rookie to the music scene. Obviously, I'm sure you played bands in most of your life. I'm sure since you were a teenager, you've been playing music in all kinds of different bands. So you were telling me earlier that you guys actually played on a cruise.
Oh, we're getting ready to play on a cruise.
How'd you guys get that lined up?
I have no idea. Todd's really, really good. Todd's really good at booking things.
So if you guys do a cruise ship, right? Do you get to go on? Do they pay you for it, right? So it's a free cruise for you guys, I would assume.
Yeah, both. Yeah, I love cruising, so hey, why not?
Why not? I guess cruise ships are back in session. Now, when is the cruise going to be? When is that going to be?
Supposed to be in April. Maybe April 20, something like that.
So I guess is it COVID depending still, or is it like pretty much locked and ready to go?
Well, we're keeping it as locked at the moment, and hopefully we won't have to delay it. All of our festivals and tours had to delay last year, of course, but I'm hoping not to have to delay anything anymore. But if it does, we'll just move back.
Well, are you going to be able to play FU and YM2 on the cruise ship?
Yes, sir.
This song is so cool, man. When I heard this song, this is the first song I heard, and immediately I was like, no, they didn't just come out with this song that says that right there. And you did. And it's fucking awesome. So I want to play this song. We're going to talk about this song. We're going to do it right now. This is FU and YM2 by Below 7.
Before you go and take it, where we draw the lines, could you be mistaken? Will I get better this time? And all the games you're playing, hope they make you feel fine. My head is aching from all these lies. Yeah. and your mother too. Someone else said it was just about time. Your false expectations ain't matching mine, and I can think of my own. Ain't hard to figure out what takes a brain. All you do is pound. You had your chance, and here's what I say: you're long gone and you leave us today. Fuck you and your mother too. Yeah, bitch, I said we're through. So done with the things you do. Fuck you and your mother too. Yeah. Fuck you and your mother too. Yeah, bitch, I said we're through. So done with the things you do. Fuck you and your mother too. Fuck you and your mother too. Yeah, bitch, I said we're through. So done with the things you do. Fuck you and your mother too. Your mother too, yeah.
That song is definitely going down as one of my all-time favorite songs ever. I love a good fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that shit. What made you guys come up with that song?
Todd came with it. Todd Byers, actually, the lead guitarist, came and said, "Hey, I got some good ideas for words of a chorus." So we wrote it together like that. And we both, I thought it when he said the thing, I'm like, it sounds like something you would say to the old lady with the controlling mom or something, something like that. So we kind of molded them together. It actually, a merch girl came up with one of the lines in it too. So it all evolved from kind of like a girlfriend's moments or,
I think that song is, not only are the words good, but the music is also very catchy. It's like one of those things that you can easily bob your head to that kind of song. Has your band evolved since once you first started to what you guys are doing now?
It has. We learned so much, especially going in and recording. You learn so much, not just from doing it, but from the recording studio, from the people, from everybody you meet. You're going to learn something. I'm going to learn stuff from you just from this. So you learn so much, you grow, and you keep going. That's it. You evolve or you die, right?
That's right, man. That is very true. So how long have you been singing for?
Since like fourth grade.
Oh, so you've been singing a long time, huh?
Yeah.
And do you play any other instruments, or do you just sing?
I do play instruments, but not in the band, just enough to help kind of write songs and bring them in. We all write together, but there's some tunes I bring in. Like I had this tune in my head that I dreamed this and I wanted to play it.
Kandy, what do you do to help out Below 7? Because I know you kind of do you do a lot of promotions, so I'm assuming you do some promoting for them.
Basically, what I do, I just spread their music around and shove it down people's throats.
Is that your sister sitting right next to you over there?
Yeah.
Hey, sister, what's her name?
Shana.
And I think you also help out, don't you?
I do. I'm on the street team.
Yeah, I think you actually, did you share one of my posts before also?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I knew you looked familiar when I seen you there. I said, I think I know who that is. But I wasn't quite sure. Jarrod, what are some of the band's influences?
I mean, like Godsmack, Rob Zombies. We played with Godsmack. We played with people like, a lot of big bands like it. It's great because those shaped us as growing up, but also you get to see that. There's so many. It's hard. There's so much music. There's so much influence in your life. It's hard to pin it down to like one thing or two things, isn't it? I mean,
I'm sure everyone in the band probably has different influences also. You guys probably don't even listen to all the same music, I would assume.
Exactly, and it's like a melting pot because you all bring your different types and it makes something different,
Yeah. So what do you guys have? So you guys have that cruise ship coming up. Do you have any other like tours or shows lined up between now and then?
We do. Besides, we always try to continue playing local shows because that's where we started out and everything. We're continuing to do that, and then we also next year in September we have Woodward Rock Festival. We got Rebel Rock Festival, and there's a few more. There's like maybe 3 more I can't even talk about yet until they announce. But things are rolling back again. Fuck 2020. We're rolling. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, fuck. Dude, I mentioned this before on the podcast, and I'll say it again because you're new on here. 2020 really did fuck up musicians.
Fuck yeah, it did, man.
I mean, that's like probably one of the biggest industries, and people don't even. I mean, bars obviously also, and nightclubs and things like that. But bands make their money from selling merch. They make their money from concerts, right? From ticket sales and merch. They don't really make their money from streaming their songs on Spotify or Apple Music.
No, you make, very little of that stuff, but, merch is where it's at, and live shows, man. But also even, forget the money and all that stuff too, man. It's like therapy being on the stage, and when you're on that stage, you get so much anguish, you gotta let go somewhere.
Yeah, do you guys rock out? Do you guys rock out on the stage?
Oh, yeah,
Can you? Do they rock out on stage?
Oh, hell yes.
That's awesome.
Which is why I have to bring up, they do have a New Year's Eve show coming up in Tennessee at the Halo Bar. And I will be there.
And this is why Kandy is on the podcast. So you guys are a Tennessee and Virginia mixed rock band, right? You guys, some of the band's members live in Tennessee and some live in Virginia. I'm not very good with my geography, I guess. So those two states, I would assume, touch each other.
I guess we're all hillbillies and shit, but we love rock and roll. We like metal, We're just
The hills have eyes. No, I'm just kidding. That's super cool. So I'm being from the California area, and now I live in Oklahoma. I know all about the Central and West Coast. When it comes to the East Coast, there's so many fucking states, man, that it's hard to remember which state touches where. What state touches California? See?
Nevada?
You can't. Oh, Nevada's one. Yeah, good job. Yeah, good job. I was gonna say, you can't make fun of me that much. Yeah, Nevada does, and so does Oregon, which I lived in Oregon. I lived everywhere but the East Coast. So what's the biggest concert you've ever done? Like in front of the stage wise or crowd wise?
Woodward Rock Festival 2019. I think there's about estimated 30,000 people in the crowd, and it went great. It was awesome. I got photos, and it was great. It was the energy. The more people there watching, the easier it is to get into it, get the vibe, to get in there, lose yourself.
Yeah, it's really funny. I hear different bands say different things about where they feed their energy from. And I would be more like you. Like, if the crowd's into it, I'm going to fucking go.
Yeah, that's it, man. You don't, like you're alone in it. You want to feel like you're part of the whole show, the whole thing, and just feed off that vibe together and get lost,
Yeah, you ever have any embarrassing moments on stage? Like, have you ever fallen or or anything like that?
I ripped my pants one time on stage, and that's been a long time ago, but it was pretty damn embarrassing.
Hey, you know what though? What were they too tight on you? Were they skinny jeans?
They were leather pants, and this was a long time ago. I swear to God, I don't wear them anymore.
No, you do wear them. I saw you wear them the other day. I didn't want to let you know, but I drove all the way down to Virginia. I drove past your house, seen you with those leather jeans, and the rip's still in them. So don't lie to me, brother.
That was my assless chaps.
Oh, those are assless chaps? My bad. Okay, well, continue to wear those. I got kind of turned on by it. So, what's your next song I want to play? Whiskey Baby. I love that name, Whiskey Baby. That is such a fucking rock and roll name, man.
And this is my favorite one by them.
Oh, this one's Kandy's favorite one by them.
That's why I had to throw it in there. I knew I had to.
Jarrod, what's your favorite song by your own band?
I don't know. This is probably my favorite, to tell you, to be honest.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't heard it because I got these sent. You sent them to me today because you know what? I'm bad at keep following up with people to like the day of the podcast. I'm like, hell yeah! By the way, we have a podcast today, right? And you're like, yeah. I was like, okay, good. Thank God. So then I said I need 4 songs. You sent me these songs, so I haven't really heard it yet. So I'm gonna get to listen to it for the first time right now and let you know what I think about it. And let's do that right now. This is Whiskey Baby, Below 7. Yeah, so I could see why that is a favorite song by both of you. That song is also really good. That song it literally sounds like something you hear on the radio. And you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. I swear to God, this really happened today. Today. My wife and I were driving to go get some lunch at a burger place here in Oklahoma City called Bubba's, right? They got like this real nice little like burger type joint. And I was like, hey, let's check out some songs from Below 7. So I went on my Apple Music. And my wife's like, I think I've heard this song before. I was like, no, they just sound like you should have heard them already. Like, you guys have that sound where I think you play it once and it kind of sticks in your head and it sounds like it's something you've already heard. And that's really the sound every band should go for that wants to make it big. Make something that's going to be catchy that sounds familiar to them.
It's a lot of times that happens when we're writing. And they were like, have we heard that before? Does it sound too much like something? And we're all like, let's make sure it don't, because I don't know what it is, but it does give that vibe.
I mean, I know I saw you in your assless chaps and everything, but I'm not trying to suck your dick. But you guys do sound great.
There you go. Hey, we try, man. You know, Whiskey Baby, though, man. We actually, I wrote the lyrics of that and brought it in. It was about a guy that was town drunk here in Saltwood. It's kind of lower from my local place here. And he always, like, passed out, got drunk and passed out on the side of the road. Sundays, they wouldn't sell alcohol, so he would go in to actually Todd's dad's store and buy the Aqua Velva Blue aftershave and drink that shit on Sundays. I mean, dude was, his name was Bill Venable, and that's why I used the name in there. He had a girlfriend named Wahoo.
Man, well, at least the song has a meaning. That's pretty interesting. You said earlier that FU and YM2, how many streams does it get monthly? I mean, what's the stats on that song?
The last count, it was going about 300,000 plays a month, and this month it's been going, like, we've noticed it's go like 3.4K a day. If we keep an eye on it, and that's just one of the platforms. I think that's on
Spotify?
Pandora.
Oh, Pandora.
Well, yeah, but it's on iTunes. It's on all the different stuff, all the different kinds.
Do you guys so I'm assuming you get some sort of monthly royalty check or something like that?
Yeah. Well, through Pavement Entertainment, we get like a quarterly thing.
So you get a little measly $10 every now and again, and you got fucking a million listeners.
Yeah.
It's probably a little more than that, but I know it does not pay a whole lot. Do you guys have do you guys have a straight up management team, like a label or sponsors, or who helps push you guys besides Kik Rocks Entertainment?
Them and Pavement Entertainment, kind of through Sony Red, so stuff like that. Do them.
So you guys are pretty much mostly independent then, huh?
Yeah. Tim King helps a lot of stuff from Soul. So I mean, we toured with Tim with Soul and Flaw. Actually, I met Osco through Flaw. He was riding with Tim when I first met him.
Okay, so here's a question I have: how was your band able to play with a band like Flaw? Did you have to pay to play with them, and then hope you made your money back from selling merch? Or was it something you guys just kind of send a CD and share your fans and an APK and all that, and they agree to it? How does that work?
Well, Tim King he heard one of the songs and kind of contacted us. So we were already kind of in there with the Soul, and it just happened to fall. The Flaw was there too, but we went in, and of course we did our part and everything. It's just how every band starts out with, you're getting that publicity.
When you play with these bigger bands, do you also get to hang out with them backstage, or do they kind of do their own? Like, do you have like somewhere else you got to go, and they get like the more private, and you get to fucking go somewhere else? How does that work?
We usually get really drunk and do crazy shit all of us together. So I mean, like with Soul, there's so many stories and stuff. But I mean, I don't know what I should tell and what I shouldn't. we got drunk with Tito's and vodka in South Carolina with Soul and Flaw both. We did some crazy shit. I think Ryan took back a bag of. I gave him a bag of Cheetos and came back, and I think they said there was Cheetos all over his food.
Hey, you don't have to mention the band's name, but if there is one, is there a band that you've played with that they thought their shit did not stink and didn't give a fuck who you were and didn't want to talk to you?
Yeah, we played with Trapped once.
I couldn't hear. What band was it? Say it again.
Trapped.
Oh, Trapped. Oh, them, yeah. Well, they're not gonna. They don't listen to my podcast anyways. I don't think they're. So what? They thought they were fucking way better than you or something?
They sucked. And they were assholes, man. They just think the shit don't stink. Man, they came in and they just treated everybody like shit. Man. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And they did not act professional whatsoever.
I think sometimes bands, it can get in their heads that they're better than you, and who are you to be even talking to them, and I even have that with management teams. Like, I reach out to some management teams on Facebook that they're friends with me on Facebook, and I'll shoot them a message. Hey, do you and some of your bands that you manage want to be on the podcast? And they read it and they don't respond. So I'll message again a couple weeks later. Still no response. I'm like, well, maybe you think you're fucking better than me. Maybe you think you're better than my podcast. I don't know. But I think we're fucking having fun here, and so that's awesome.
Yeah, that's it, man. I hate that attitude, man. I really do. I hate that attitude and stuff, man. You know, we're all artists. We're all we're doing the thing we love, man. You don't have to step on other people to do the things you want to do.
No, I completely agree with that. The song Freight Train Coming, what's that song about?
Well, Scotty wrote that song. He's a rhythm guitarist and backup vocals. He sings with the higher pitches behind and everything with us. He wrote that, but it's kind of about like being pushed around all your life because you try to be a nice guy. What I'm taking from it, and kind of that point to where you keep pushing somebody that's a nice person so much and so far, they're going to end up blowing up and coming on your ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're gonna get it one day. Keep it coming. Freight train. Oh, I like it. I get it. It clicks. I got it. I think I just got it. But I got it. This is Freight Train Coming, Below 7. I want everyone to know that you guys' band is really awesome, and I'm happy that you guys are doing the podcast, that you're here, Jarrod. Thank you for that. Freight Train Coming. Let's spin it right now. One thing, Jarrod, I noticed is that the bass in all the songs I've heard so far is definitely it's almost like a leading role in all of your songs. So does your bass player have a lot to do with the writing process?
He does, man. Like, no matter who brings in or writes which song, he's got that room and he does his own thing, and he's good at it. I mean, he's like, in his background, he loved funk music when he was younger and stuff, and all the different stuff. So you can tell, and he kind of brings it out in there, and it feels a little more groovy and a little deeper, and But he also likes the heavier stuff too. So he brings it over into it, and transitions it over, does a whole different thing. Lance DeBoard is a great bass player, man. He's solid, and those lines are his. Those came from his head, He's putting in the mesh with everything, no matter who brought what.
Yeah, I'm going to give a shout out. I know your bass player's not on the podcast tonight. I want to give him a shout out. I think he helps make your band sound like your band with his leading role as a bass player. I think it sounds fantastic. So, good job, man. And maybe next time we have a podcast, you can be on it. That'd be super cool. What song should we expect from Below 7? And I want to make sure everyone knows that when you look at Below 7, it's below and then the number 7. So it's below number 7, not spelt out. What should we expect from Below 7 in 2021? Are you guys working on new material right now?
We are. We're going to release the first new original on January the 1st. It's called Glue Factory. It's about, kind of everybody gets high in different ways. But you'll see more of that later. And it's a little bit heavier than what we have done, just a tad bit. So it's we're diving in a little more out of our comfort zone. With the first CD, we made sure to do something that we could reproduce exactly every single night easily, no matter what happened. It was our first run. We were kind of baby stepping it out of there, and now we're going to kind of just force it out. We're going to try to come up with a brand new original every 2 months.
Is it a little bit intimidating to when you have songs like F U and YM2 and then come out with new stuff? Is it like, fuck, man, I hope we can put out something else that everyone likes? Are you a little bit worried about what people think about it?
Yeah, a little bit, but I'm more worried about making sure we sound exactly like we do on the CD in person. I'm worried about getting that exact, not giving any difference. There's going to always be a mess up every now and then. But there is to step it up the game. I want it to keep stepping up, but we were really doing it on our easiest through it at that moment in that first CD. We were trying to force ourselves too much, so it would feel natural.
Right? Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be hard. People love "Fuck You and Your Mother" too. If you and Lion too, they love it. I see it all the time. People say it all the time, and we go out and people say that phrase, and it's going to be hard. But I think we need more stuff like it. We need more stuff that's fun to say. But just the hard part is that song is hard to put on, mainstream radio stuff. It's hard to get anybody to play because of all the cussing and the stuff like that too. And I hate the idea of editing myself or editing any of us, man. I love the idea of just saying what we want to say. I'm not worried about that. I don't care who gets mad or not. But the reality thing is you have to consider those things sometimes to step it up, It's a hard thing. It really is.
It is. You could probably change the word "fuck" to something else. I don't even know what would sound that would go there because it takes away from the song. But I guarantee you, every person who's going through a breakup or a divorce or any kind of anything, they're the ones that are playing that song over and over and over again because they're like, yeah, fuck you. I guarantee you they're messaging it to their exes. Like, here's this song. This song was out to you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of that.
It's just like literally that's the biggest like FU song. It sounds and it's great. I know I keep on coming back to that song, but it's just a fantastic song. You guys wrote one hell of a song, man. We don't have a whole lot of time left. I do want to play the last song, Crashing Down. You said this one's a little bit slower.
Yeah, it's kind of a more serious
Kind of less fuck your mom and more like let's make up, baby.
Yeah, well, kind of. It's more like when I wrote the lyrics to it, I kind of rung this in, and we molded it together and everything. And I had a friend of mine actually. I played with him in prior band, and before we molded it into what it became, it was about. In my mind, I thought about how like one of these days when we'll be old and the people we love, we'll have to think about them being in the hospital room dying, and we're in the waiting room finding out. It was kind of about like the things we're all going to have to do. Our lives all crash down at some point,
right?
And we have to go through those slow times, those low, those bad times to bring ourselves up and really, really appreciate the good times.
You know what, man? I like you. I'm happy you're on this podcast. You seem like a really cool dude. Like, seriously, you seem like a really cool dude to hang out with. I mean that. But I'm going to say this. You should come up with another song to follow up with fuck you and your mother too, called I'm Sorry Baby, I Still Love You. so then when they make up, they can send them that song. Like, for real, That'd be really cool to do.
We could truly be bipolar with that.
Dude, I think that's like a fucking epic idea right there. But I think all my ideas are epic, so they're not always. All right, we're gonna play Crashing Down right now. Here we go. Very, very dramatic ending of that song. Dude, those are the 4 songs that were sent to me today from Jarrod with the band Below 7. If anybody wants to check you guys out, buy your merchandise, whatever, how do they find you?
So we got a storefront for merchandise and, of course, shows. Everything's should be in the bio on Facebook as well to the band page. We got all that stuff like that. Everything's on there, the links and everything.
Oh, so go on your Facebook, go on your... You look at me like, I don't know what else to say. I'm like, okay, hold on. Because I was kind of halfway listening to your fucking answer there. Okay, what's your website called?
It's Below 7 on Facebook. We also are on YouTube. I'm trying to think of the storefront Below 7 has that on there. You can order stuff all around it and stuff. I mean, just the basics.
I'm gonna Google it for you, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know what it is. How does that sound?
That might be better.
You said someone in your band named Todd or whatever. Is that the person I need to ask these questions to?
I don't pay attention to all that stuff. I really don't.
Yeah, I can tell. While I'm looking it up, I'm gonna have Jarrod, you go first, and then we'll have Kandy go. Give some shout outs to some up and coming bands that maybe some of the listeners should also check out.
All right. I want to start this. I know everybody has a band. You're talking about this stuff. I want to shout out all these guys in the basements, in the garage, all these kids around here that they want to play music, and everybody's telling you how to get a real job, or all this different stuff. They're telling you this. You know what? Get you a job, but don't give up on your dreams of playing music. Keep playing. Do what you love. Express yourself. We got some good guys around here. There's so many good guys around here. They're great people, man. I mean, we got Citizen Kane. We got this a bunch of different bands I played with them all my life. It's just so many, and I'd like to see every one of them do as best as they can, man. I don't care who it is.
Absolutely. I do want to tell you something before Kandy gives some shout outs. I don't know if you know this, but you have a really good website, your band does. And the website for your band is below7band.com. So go check out below7band.com if you want to. You can sign up on. They have a mailing list here. It talks about the whole band. There's like a whole biography about them, how they started. Below 7, heavily influenced by Godsmack, Alice in Chains, Rob Zombie. Some bands that influence Below 7. So, Jarrod, check out your website. It's really fucking awesome, and I love it. And
also on that, they're on Spotify once again, and you can pre-order their newest song coming out January 1st on Spotify right now.
I heard your sister laughing in the background over there. Kandy, what bands do you want to give some shout-outs to?
I was thinking about Below 7 and how they're not like the usual groups I work with because I'm a metalhead, but I love them, and they cause me to like branch out in my music. So I want to give a shout-out to Dreams of Audio and Benny Holly. And I can't think of the other ones.
You want me to look up what you're thinking right now on my phone? What is Kandy Browning thinking right now? Oh, you're thinking of giving a shout-out to Nothing Short of Tragic. Fucking figured it out for you.
Well, I got to be a tease with that one because he always is. So.
Yeah, he is. And I want to give a shout-out also to Evan Chavez with Recollection Graphics for his awesome work he does for a bunch of bands. Jarrod, you should check him out. He does paintings of bands, and they're fucking awesome. He actually made Kik Rock's new logo.
Yes, it is awesome. Oh, and The First Rule.
And The First Rule. Yeah, those guys are awesome. So, all right. I don't want you guys to go anywhere. Stay right there. I want to thank all of my listeners for listening to the podcast. I cannot wait for the new outro song to come out. Eric Bone, Nothing Short of Tragic, is making that for us. So I shared it with Kandy. I shared you a rough draft. Isn't it awesome?
Yes, it's so cool.
So we have a busy December. We had this is my last show in November. I can't believe I fucking made it through November because this month has been nuts with bands. So, but we have a little less crazy of a December, but we're going to have a lot of fun. So everyone stay tuned for that. Peace out, good night, and happy holidays, everybody.